Drew McAlister has got a brand new single out, and it is an absolute cracker. Well, what else would you expect from one of Australia's premier songwriters and performers? And I'm pleased to say that he joins us again tonight. Drew McAlister, congratulations on yet another great single.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, good to see you. It's out now, and it's been a long time in the coming.
Now, you had the big launch out there at the Denny Ute Muster on the weekend. How was that accepted out there, and how was the Ute Muster? We didn't get out there this year.
Man, it was huge. I'm not sure how many thousands of people, but we had the album released the first time, so we had the merch tent and Universal and ABC put the whole thing out there. It was really good. When I was on stage, I don't know how you count that amount of people, but it was a lot of people. In past years, I'm not sure, but it must have been at least 6,000 or 7,000 people there.
And how's the writer's cramp from signing all the CDs?
Yeah, I signed a few. Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, I had that whole history of MK, so this is all new territory for me, and I guess as it is for Troy. But when you do these festivals on your own, you just try and figure out as you go, and a whole bunch of people showed up for me to sign the album, and I was kind of blown away. You walk into these festivals and you don't quite know what to expect with a new album coming out, and no one knows the album, no one knows the songs. They know the first single, but that's about it. So I was blown away.
Must be a great response from that. But you mentioned the MK days, and it's something you can't shy away from. It's part of the history, and there was people that probably discovered Drew McAlister as a result of what you did there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, MK, we did 3 albums together, man. I mean, we had a lot of time together, a label that supported us immensely. And then when you go and do these festivals, I've done Broadbeach recently, and obviously Danny, you find, and I've noticed on my page the last couple of days, that there's a whole bunch of new likes. There are a whole bunch of people who probably didn't know a lot about MK and then suddenly discovered my music. It's not something I actually expected when I released this album. It's cool. People are gravitating towards this album and these songs and the first single, Coming Your Way. We'll see how it goes. Really awesome to get a great response.
Well, folks, you may not know this, but I've had the opportunity to sit in and have a few beers at the bar with Drew McAlister over the years. And I can tell you the one thing that he is more passionate about. He's passionate about songwriting and everything, but when he's got a new product, a new music out, all he wants to do is get out to the fans and play it live. So I imagine there's a tour coming?
The tour is ongoing. So basically we've booked a whole bunch of gigs over the last 6 months, and we keep adding to those gigs into that tour. It's touring as we knew it back in the day. I'm going back 10 years. Doesn't really exist anymore. I wish it did, but it's not as easy as just going out for like 4 and 5, 6 day runs. It's a bit more a case of just putting together gigs when you can. And that's across the board. I've spoken to a lot of people about it.
Get a hold of the album, learn the songs, find out where he's touring, and sing them back to him. It's all too easy, isn't it?
Well, it should be, yeah. Everyone across the board is doing their best, and we just want people to buy our albums and come to the gigs, man. I mean, that's the bottom line. If you can come to the gigs, that's a good thing.
And I'll give you a head start for our listeners in central Queensland. He's going to be at Rocky on the 13th of October, and out in Emerald, in the heart of country music, right there on the 14th. So,
that's
folks,
if you're fun, man.
Yeah,
I've never played out there before, Emerald. That's going to be a new one. Yeah, I can't wait.
Folks, this is Drew McAlister. The new album's called Coming Your Way, and this is the new single with Tracy and the Big D, Coming Your Way. Thanks, Drew McAlister.
See you guys. Thanks so much.
Here's to you.